funky.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Tarot with Tay. Welcome to the Tay gang. If you've never been here before, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified every single time that I pull up, okay? Now, let's address the elephant in the room. I know I don't usually get all done up for y'all. If you're interested in this makeup look, whether you wear makeup or not, feel free to check out the links near the timestamps and you'll see this makeup look right down there so that you can see how I did this and what the inspiration was. All right, so with that being said, thank you guys so much for the love, the support, and everything that you do to provide love for this channel, the bookings, the donations, everything that you do, okay? Thank you guys so much. All right, so as you can tell from the title of this video, we're talking about what kind of impression do you leave on people when people come into your life for a short amount of time and then you guys go your separate ways. Like how are you remembered? What do they remember about you? So, well, I think that's it. Oh, no, it's not. Let me light my incense real quick. Get the vibes going. Get the vibes going. Get the vibes going. Get the vibes going. You guys already know that I have all of my other channels linked in the timestamp down below, so feel free to check those out if you would like. There's my personal channel, my music channel. Wow, that's 3. My personal channel, my music channel, and my spiritual channel where I give advice and just information on my overall spiritual journey. So we're going to use our handy dandy Uno cards for this reading. There are 4 groups. You can use the colors to guide you. You can use symbols to guide you, whatever the case may be. Here are your options. And here's how they are. It's going from red, yellow, blue in that order. Okay, so I'm trying to hold it. There we go. Look at that. That's flex worthy that I held it like that. Okay, anyways. All right. So we have group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. Let me try to spread them a little. All right, feel free to pause the screen. You can also pick a number 1 through 4. Okay, whatever you're feeling guided to do, however you usually pick your groups, do your thing, okay? And we're gonna find out what kind of impression do you leave on people? How do they remember you? Let's get to it. Group number 1, I'm getting a word for you if you selected this red 6. I'm hearing sarin. I don't know what that means. Sarin, but I'm also getting like starin, siren. Okay, so let's see if we can dive deeper. Sarin, is that a word? Come on, I don't know. Let's see if I can find, I don't even know how to spell it. Sarin? I feel like there's a Y in it. So I'm getting sarin from Warframe. I have no idea what that is, but I'm seeing a lot about shedding skin, leaves a decoy behind to draw in enemies with a venomous attack. Okay, let me see if anything else will come up. Sarin. What is Sarin Prime? Yeah, that's the same character. Let me look into this character's abilities. The term elusive keeps popping up here. Okay. So that makes complete sense, actually, because I'm not really sure what it means. So there's like a mystery. There's an air of mystery about you guys, okay? There's a part of you that people are curious about. It's like there's something there that they know is there, but they don't know what it is that's there that they're missing, okay? Let's see. Yeah, you are the type of person that people, when you come around them and you leave, you're the type of person that leaves the room talking about you, not necessarily in a negative way, just like talking about what they noticed about you, what they studied about you, okay? The Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, like you leave people in awe of you with this air of mystery. Like, yeah, like you have this tantalizing Empress energy that makes people question, wonder, like, where is this person from? Like, what's the reality here? Like, what's your home base? Like, what does this person do for a living? How does this person get by? There's something about you that people just always want to, yeah, look at that, the moon. That makes complete sense. The impression that you leave on people is confusion, but curiosity is a perfect term. Curiosity, okay? Curiosity on what you do, how you do it, the way that you move. People want to know more of your backstory, okay? Look at that, the star. The term tantalizing keeps coming through here. So it's just this very entrancing energy about you that really, you're really like, people view you as someone who's like a starseed, even if they don't know what that term means. They just see you as someone who's like from another galaxy, from another planet, from somewhere else, okay? People just feel like you're foreign, okay? Yeah, taking risks. This tells me that you stand out, okay? Like, no matter where you are, what you're doing, I'm hearing you can literally be at the grocery store and people will catch themselves like stopping and staring. Look at that. No matter what environment you're in, you always tend to stand out, okay? So even if you don't even think that people talk about you when you leave the room, they definitely do talk about you. Especially, I'm getting like old jobs that you left behind. Like, people still talk about you to this day, not in a negative way at all. It's like they'll be like, oh yeah, you know this, I used to work with this person that was like X, Y, and Z, or this person used to blah blah blah, like whatever the case may be. And there's also this very calm and serene energy about you that makes people feel comfortable around you, okay? Wow, this right here makes complete sense. This intensity, this almost discomfort that you get when a jaguar would like stare you down or something. It's, you give people those kind of vibes, okay? But it's like the kind of energy that draws them in. The more that you hold back, the less that you give away, it draws people in even more, because, you know, people like a mystery. They like to try to figure things out. People feel like you're complicated, but you're worth, yeah, companion, but you're worth getting to know. You're someone worth knowing. You're going to be someone, is what I'm hearing. Okay, look at that, addict. You're the type of person that people get addicted to your energy. Like I said, even if you're not even in the area anymore, people still talk about you. You leave a great impression on people. We have servant here, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. You're known and talked about for being a giving person, for like with this 3 and 10 of Pentacles, it's also this energy of patience coming through. You're something that you do for work, or something that you're naturally good at, really encourages people, entrances people too. Some of you have the talent of like dancing, singing, acting. I'm hearing radio talk show host, so even your voice is entrancing to people as well. Look at that, that makes so much sense. We have child divine that came in the reverse. An inability to defend oneself against negative forces is what the shadow side says. But honestly, what that's giving me is this energy of, how do I put that into words? Yeah, someone that can woo anyone without a word. Someone who can woo anyone if they tried, okay? Even if you, honestly, if you tried, it would probably like overwhelm them. It's more so when you don't try is what really gets to people, okay? It's like, I don't even know how to describe you guys with the way that this energy is coming out. But the first the impression that you leave on people and how they remember you is just a mystery, that like a book that they really want to read, okay? Like a treasure that they really want to crack open, like something that they want to take their time with, someone that they want to get to know. You give off very much Aquarian energy, very different, okay? We have Trust in Divine Detours, Coyote Spirit in the reverse. It's something about these cards about spirit that is coming in the reverse. Give me a second here. What is this about? Yeah. Okay, so honestly, people kind of are mystified by you, and they almost get like this like, oh, I don't want to mess with that person. Like they might okay, I'm gonna honestly say it, like some people feel like you might be into like voodoo, witchcraft, but the darker sense of the word, okay? But I don't know what you do. I'm just telling you how people view you, okay? We have dreamed the world into being. People feel like you will, so people, they love you, but they're also very scared of you because they feel like you will do anything, step on anyone to get to where you're trying to go. Whether that's true or not, like don't shoot the messenger here. Like I'm just letting you know what the cards are telling me. But people just feel like you're someone who's not to be fucked with. People feel like you're sent directly from the skies, okay? And you know how, what is it? Like the reptilian people, they talk about like, how they come here to like take over the world. People put you in that kind of box. Like you could be like a world dominator, okay? Look at that crow spirit. Look at that, how this is you. You embody this energy right here. Like crows are mysterious. They're kind of tricky. They're really clever. They're also spiritual messengers. So this is exactly how people view you, is that you kind of can dip on both sides. Like your dark side and your light really shows through, but your dark side really intimidates people, and that's what comes through the most. And again, this is just how people people feel about you, like once you walk out of the room, or like once you're out of their life, or whatever the case may be. These are the lasting impressions that you have on them, is that you're very mysterious, okay? And honestly, I'm picking up like you might be someone who wears a lot of black, or you just have like a demeanor about you that is very intimidating, and people pick up on that, okay? And then finally we have the stag spirit in the reverse, take the lead. With these, it's really about like, you're very you-based. People feel like you are your own boss. Nobody can tell you what to do. Nobody can tell you how to move. Nobody ever will try to. People feel like you are the one that calls the shots. You are the one that gets shit done, that gets shit going, whatever the case may be. People just feel like you are the one that can get anything done, all right? But there's this really dark air of mystery about you. I'm not really sure what that is, but people definitely pick up on that. And people also pick up on the fact that they are really drawn to you for whatever reason. They don't really know. This is that energy, honestly, like siren. I was talking about siren, like you kind of call to them in that way, and it really like it's mystifying to people, okay? Like I don't know if you guys have seen the show. It's actually on Hulu. Siren, literally, I'm actually watching that show right now. I just made it to season 2. If you are interested, I think you should check that out. But you have that kind of siren, mystifying, like to come to me, tantalizing, like people, they don't even know what the fuck to do. Like you tell them to come here and they're just like, okay, I don't know why, but sure, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and leave your reading right there. If you guys would like to see how I did this makeup look, you already know to check the links near the timestamps, and then all my other channels will be linked down there as well. If you would like to book a personal reading, hit the very first link in the description box to make that happen. Share this video with a friend, give this video a thumbs up, leave love in the comment section down below. And let's get into group number 2. Okay, so group number 2, if you selected this red draw 2, then this is your reading, okay? I thought it was really interesting that as I was like pulling these Uno cards, I was like, okay, group number 2, and boom, it was a 2 that came out. So I feel like you're the type that people feel like is always there in their time of need. Like you're oh god, I'm hearing Captain Save-A-Ho, oh my gosh. And I just saw the King of Cups when I said that. So like you are the one that people can depend on. Yeah, you're the one to help people transition from one phase to another. I don't know, for some of you I'm picking up this energy of like you're the type that'll let someone come and live with you, or this is the type of impression that you leave on people. Maybe this is someone that you actually let come and live with you, but they just see you as someone who helps people in their dark times. And now I'm hearing, in my dark times, I'll be going back to the streets, promising everything I do not need. I don't even know if I said that right. In my dark times, only my mother could love me for me. That's Ed Sheeran in The Weeknd, Dark Times. Wow. Damn, people really are like, yeah, you're that person, you're there no matter what, you don't expect anything in return. Like you really do take people in under your wing. People speak very highly of you, okay? This is the impression that you leave on them. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. You're someone that leaves a lasting impression, someone that people will never forget, okay? Simply because of your kind, giving heart, and you're always in a rush to assist other people. But there's this energy about you that you don't do anything to the detriment of your own well-being, to the detriment of your own situation, the detriment of your own scenario. You do as much as you can with what you have, and because you do so much, you have so much, okay? Look at that, we have the Star. You are seen as like the ultimate healer in people's lives, whether they use that terminology or not. But you are, I'm hearing the term, get me back on my feet. Like you give people time to get back up on their feet. I don't know if you're like known for sheltering people, or this is what they talk about, or this is just the impression that is lasting for people, okay? We have Focus. Okay, I'm also picking up another thing as well. This could, remember that energies are interchangeable, and so another thing that I'm picking up here is that maybe you had some dark times and you who needed people to be there for you in your dark times, and they took you in, you showed them appreciation, you were like, hey, I just need a place to stay for like 5 motherfucking minutes because I have this opportunity. Like, let's say that you have an aunt, a distant aunt in LA that you don't really talk to that much, but you're like, hey, yo, auntie, I need to stay with you for like 3 weeks because I'm waiting on this opportunity to come through for me. Like, I'm focused on a dream. Will you let me come with you? And boom, that person agrees, and you, all of a sudden, you're rich and famous, okay? Like, trust here. Yeah, like people, so the impression that you leave on people is that you do what you say what you mean, you manifest the things that you speak. Look at that, miracles. I can't make that shit up. I can't make that shit up. I can't. People are like, yeah, this person, like, people will do you favors, people will lend you money, whatever the case may be, because they know that you will always give it back. You're good for it is the term that just came through, okay? You're good for it. I'm also picking up that if someone loans you $10, like let's say that you're low down and out and you need like $10 to borrow from someone, somehow you come back and you give them 50, you give them 100, you get whatever the case may be, you double that money. Look at that, God. People are like, this person is very much in line with divine timing. This person is very much listening to the whispers of the divine that come down, okay? This person is very much in tune with their truth. Look at that, child divine. This person is magically, I just heard magically delicious. Okay, whatever. But yeah, like you give people this energy of someone who's like, wow. We have Vampire here. Like you'll be sucked dry to your lowest of the lows, but somehow you still keep going. Look at that Seeker, but you're always moving, okay? Like I'm really picking up a nomadic energy. Look at that, warrior. People feel like you are very strong. The way that people talk about you when you're out of an area, or you leave their life and you're like moved on, like people talk about you like they talk about like Superman, like they talk about the greats. Okay, look at that, child orphan here. You have this energy of like not needing anyone. It looks like you're seeking for something, and people are always willing to help you, okay? Simply because you just give them the vibe that you're a good person. Look at that, Avenger. Yeah, didn't I just say like people talk about you like Superman? Like people talk about you like a superhero, okay? A teacher. Let's get one more archetype. Oh, Destroyer, exactly. You will do whatever it takes to change your current circumstances. And I guess I'll take these two that came out as well. Athlete and beggar. Look at that, guys. Transcending any sort of setbacks here. Like no matter how low life tries to get you down, you always bounce back 20 times better, okay? Teacher. People feel like they learn something from you no matter who you are, no matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter how much money you have in your bank account. People are very grateful that you come into their lives because you make them grateful for their circumstances, for where they are in life. Trust in the magic. You make them want to take more chances as well, okay? You are the type of person that people will talk about until the end of time. Look at that butterfly transformation. Because of the changes that you bring into your own life, as well as those that you come into contact with, okay? And then we have porcupine spirit, time for a beginner mind. Exactly. People feel like you're always doing something new, something like crazy, something that's never been done before. And somehow it always works out. Look at that, be generous of spirit. People feel like you listen to the whispers of Mother Gaia. Okay, we have koi fish spirit. There's always enough. Your mindset is so abundant that it bleeds into any other person that you interact with, okay? And I feel like this reading was so fucking quick, but that's your impression on people, is that you like come in a split second. You're like, hey, I need this favor, or hey, I could do you this favor, and then like shit gets better all of a sudden, and boom, you're gone. Just like Superman, like I said, you're in, you're out, you're gone, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck, dear spirit, bring a gentle touch, and you do it with grace. Everything that you do is graceful. Everything that you do is beautiful. And that's how people talk about you. That's how people remember you. So I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading right here. If you would like to see how I created this makeup look, because, you know, it's kind of like in your face, I'll leave that linked near the timestamps, as well as my other channels, so you can check those out. If you'd like to book a personal reading, hit the very first link in the description box to make that happen. But without further ado, let's get into group number 3. Okay, so group number 3, I'm hearing Justin Bieber. Don't do it to me. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. She's confident and oh no no, oh no no, she's down with it, oh no no, oh no no. Okay, so with this being yellow in the skip, immediately I'm seeing that people feel like you're untouchable. Not everyone has access to you. You're very confident, you're untouchable, you're on a mission, you're like, don't fuck with me. I just saw the Two of Swords, like I don't hear you, don't see you, don't need you. Look at that. I'm in my own world. You are remembered as someone who is very much in their own peace, in their own energy. Someone who makes shit happen for themselves. Look at that, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Like you fill yourself up. You create opportunities for yourself. You open doors for yourself. Look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. Like people just feel like this person don't fucking need me. What am I here for? What am I here for? People feel like you're building a great legacy here. People feel like you are following your heart, your intuition. People feel like you're highly spiritual, highly intellectual, all right? Very grounded as wow. As I said that, the Queen of Pentacles just came out. Very grounded, spiritual, nurturing, self-indulgent is the word that's coming through. Wow, the Empress. Need I say any more? Honestly, like this is how people talk about you when you leave a room, when you leave their life. They're like, it's almost like a selfish energy, but it's a beautiful selfish. It's not like you're a fucking asshole or anything like that. It's just that you're focused on you, okay? Look at that. You're focused on you thriving, okay? You stand out wherever you go. You shine no matter where you are, no matter how dark it is. Look at that. You are known as someone who is courageous, who is brave, who will take a chance. You make people believe in magic again. Exactly, abundance. You make people think that there's maybe there's more out there. Maybe there's more than what I thought, okay? What else can we add here? Wow, potential. You make people say like, damn, maybe I'm not living up to my own greatest potential. Maybe I should try harder. Look at that, new beginnings. You spark new endeavors in people's lives. You spark spiritual awakenings. You spark inspiration. You are an inspiration to everyone that you come across, and that is because you fill your own cup. Look at that, going forward. You're always focused on moving forward. You're always focused on keeping your peace. You're always known for... Okay, then we have love. You're always known for showing yourself the love that you know that you deserve, okay? And then we have success that came in the reverse, and forgiveness. I don't really read these in reverse, but I take them as they are, okay? So what I'm seeing here is that you're not afraid to move forward. You're not afraid to forgive yourself and move forward. You don't hold grudges, okay? If people try to bring like shenanigans into your energy, you don't let that happen. You're not afraid to walk away in the middle of a conversation if it's not feeding you positively. Like if someone's like genuinely around you for like negative intentions, just trying to put like bad juju on you, you're not the type to feed into that shit whatsoever. Poet. Some of you might actually be writers, but I'm also just seeing here that you are someone who always has like the right thing to say, who always knows what to say, who always does the right thing. But yeah, you guys are definitely known as creatives here, okay? You're definitely considered a creative, someone who kind of like pulls magic out of their ass, like out of the hat, basically. You're known as someone who's always starting something new, who's always learning from their past mistakes, okay? We have forgiveness that came out. So like I said, with that falling under the Queen of Cups, you don't hold grudges against yourself. You just allow it to shape you into a better version of yourself. What is this, alchemist? Bitch, that makes so much sense. You're not one to get down about anything. You turn any negative into a positive, and you don't waste any time, okay? You don't waste any time, okay? People feel like you're constantly in a state of healing. Look at that, child, magical. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, a belief that everything is possible. People feel like you are just always in your own little world. But here's the thing, like I said, you're not selfish. Look at that Samaritan. You're a good person, but you're not going to go out of your way to help people, and not in a malicious way. It's just like you're just focused on yourself. Like you're just not really a people person. Look at that, sing your own song. Yeah, you don't come across as a people person, but you don't come across as like a hater or like an evil person or anything like that, okay? Porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. You're just always moving ahead. You're always evolving. You're always changing. You're always learning something new. You're always taking the initiative to do something else, okay? These cards came out in another group too. If you were drawn to that group, I'm not going to mention it, but hey, if you were drawn to another group, that's just confirmation here. And then also trust in divine detours, alchemist. Like again, anything that doesn't work out in your favor, you make it work in your favor, okay? You take anything and make it a favorable situation, outcome. Be generous of spirit. You're courageous. You are outgoing. You're a star. You're shining bright, okay? And people see you for all that you are and then some, all right? So people see you as someone who is going great places, someone who is manifesting a life that they truly desire and deserve. Parrot spirit, watch your words. And also you are known for someone who either you don't speak much, or when you speak, it's very meaningful. Like you don't just talk just to hear yourself talk. You talk to inspire. You talk to be honest, okay? Like take that as it resonates. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave your reading right here. This was very straightforward and to the point, which also tells me again, you're very like terse, short, to the point. Like you don't see the point in drowning on and on and on and on. You're like, hey, it is what it is. And people really appreciate that about you, actually. Like people see that you're someone who's about business. So that's what I have for you guys. If you would like to see how I created this makeup look, because it's like so wowing in your face, check out the timestamps and you'll see the links down there for this and other links to my other channels, okay? And if you'd like to book a personal reading, hit the very first link in the description box to make that happen. Thank you guys so much for the love, the support. Give this video a thumbs up, leave love in the comment section down below, share this video with a friend, and let's get into the final group. Okay, so group number 4, I'm hearing, and drum roll please. Okay, so you guys have the blue number 3. Okay, what is this about? I don't know why I'm getting this as like a big announcement. Let's go. Let's see. What is this about? I just saw the Page of Swords and the Emperor, the Three of Pentacles. And then this is giving me like manifesting a dream. Okay. Let me see. What is this about? Not this one. It doesn't want to come out. The Eight of Wands. You notice someone who is constantly moving, constantly changing, constantly rearranging, constantly righting your wrongs. Okay, the World here. You are described as someone who leaves no stone unturned. You don't miss anything, okay? You don't miss a damn thing, all right? It's funny that this card came out. Let's clarify the Five of Cups. Clarify the Five of Cups. Clarify the Five of Cups. Because it's the complete opposite. With the Sun in the reverse here. Yeah, like, oh, okay, I get it now. Remember how I said you don't miss a damn thing? Like, that's what I didn't take it as literally. I thought they were saying like you don't miss anything, like you see all the signs, but no, you quite literally do not grieve over the things that have left your life. You don't grieve over that. You are the type that is quick to move on and focus on those two cups. Look at that. I can't make this shit up. When I tell you, I fucking love tarot, bitch. Like, when something doesn't work out in your favor, look at that. The Sun in the reverse clarifying the Five of Cups for me. And then right after that, right after the Five of Cups is a Two of Cups. You don't dwell on the shit that didn't work out. You're like, well, let's move forward. Let's see what we can do. Like, what will work, okay? Wow. Wow. Four of Cups. Now tell me, clarify the Four of Cups. Because it's giving me the same energy as the... How can I make it work? You take what you're given and you're like, how can I make it work? Look at that, the Death card, okay? Wow. Okay, so you are interpreted, talked about as someone who can literally make everything out of nothing. Like, damn, like exactly, you can manifest anything. Remember I was talking about that blue 3, manifesting your dreams. Like, people feel like you can manifest anything from anywhere, and you do it without even trying. It's like you're effortlessly moving forward. Look at that protection. Like, people feel like this is something that you're just born to do. It's like you literally can't make them. It's not that you can't make a mistake, but you turn your mistakes into victories too, and people really admire you for that. Look at that flexibility here. Exactly. Like, if the wind goes west and you expect it to go east, you're like, okay, that's cool. How can I move forward with that? How can I make this work in my favor? Exactly. Courage. You're not afraid to take on anything that comes your way, and people really admire you for that, because a lot of people can't. Look at that new beginning. You're not afraid to start over. You're not afraid to try things new. Look at that freedom, where most people would feel, because it came in the reverse, where most people would feel boxed in. You're figuring out, how can I make this work for me? How can I make this box beautiful? You're really one to make the best of every given moment, okay? And we have fulfillment. And because of that, you're seen as someone who is very, like, quite literally peachy. And I'm picturing someone biting into this peach, and it's like really juicy and just really great. And like, maybe that's your only fucking peach that you were able to harvest, but bitch, you made the most of it. And people see that shit, they respect you for it, because they're like, damn dog, like if that was me, I wouldn't even know what to do. Okay, let's get into your archetypes. You're someone that people really fucking respect. Look at this. Remember, I was just, look, the hedonist. Oh, yeah, like they're like, yeah, this is you. It says, inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. And look at how she's taking in all that fruit. What I literally just used that analogy, like, come through, God, come on. Okay, archetypes. What do people think of you? What are the impressions that you leave on people when you're no longer around, or whatever? Wow. We have poet that came in the reverse here. I'm getting like manipulating any scenario into what you want it to be, because I'm thinking poet, that's someone who is an author who speaks their story into existence. You're someone who speaks your story into existence. Turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect, but it's not destructive at all. It's literally just manipulative, but in a positive way. Like, we've associated that word with something negative, but if you can manipulate energy, that literally just means you can change it. And yeah, you can manipulate it to be positive or negative, but obviously we're talking about what you do great here. Okay, so you're known for manipulating any scenario, any situation into a good one to work out in your favor. What else can we add here? I'm hearing not with the long talking. Okay, look at that. We have mother. But when you are ready to teach a lesson, or when you genuinely care about someone, you will say what you need to say. I'm hearing, say what you need to say. You're not afraid to speak up. Okay, Don Juan. You're very physically attractive as well too. People talk about how like seductive you come across, almost on accident. Okay, let me see. Look at that, goddess. Come on, seduction. I just was talking about that. Like, you can't help that you are just naturally attractive. And I'm really, okay, so this is really weird, but I'm really picking up, like, let's say that you meet a married couple and you like leave a really great impression on them. Like, maybe you're trying to like babysit their kids or something. This is really fucking weird that this is coming out like this, but like, when you leave after the interview, they'll be like, that person was really like sexy, that person was really attractive. Like, not in a creepy way when they talk about you. It's just like genuinely, they're like, is it weird? Like, what am I the only one that was attracted to them? Like, and it's a person that's the same sex as you that's like, that person was like really sexy, really attractive, really tantalizing. Wow, prostitute. And I'm not taking this as like you sell yourself at all, but what I'm seeing is that you do use your looks to your advantage, and people, they like, hey, get it how you live, dog. Like, get it how you live. We live in a shallow world, and you take advantage of that. Okay, this one wants to come out. Mentor. But you're someone worth looking up to. You're someone worth investing in. You're someone worth getting to know. You're someone that people really want to know more about. They want to dive deeper into your mind and just see how you're feeling and what you've been through and your experiences. Okay, dilettante, you are very multi-talented as well. People talk about you in that way. They're like, this person can like dip their hand in everything. Like, we can't fucking keep up. Like, this person is like beyond this earth. This person is out of this world. Okay, and then we have the pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. Exactly. Like, this is where your creativity comes from. It's like the way that you express yourself is really admirable, and people talk about that all the time. They're like, damn, this person's really going places. Look at that, take the lead. This person is going places, and it's because they're forging their way. They're opening those doors. They're creating those doors for themselves. Okay, look at that. Rabbit. Now is a lucky time, and it was in the reverse. People just feel like you are someone who is naturally going to create something beautiful for yourself, just because, again, you think it through, you take the lead, so naturally shit is gonna work out for you. Learn from the past. Exactly. People feel like you've done this before. People talk about your wisdom, and it's very obscure, in a sense of, there's something about you, like maybe you're really wise but you're young, or you're really wise but there's just something that's like, what's the term, adjacent? No, what is that term that I'm looking for when something's like the complete opposite of what they expected? I can't think of it right now, but like your wisdom is not expected of you based on your appearance. Okay, like opposition. No, that's not the word. Bro, what is the word that I'm looking for? I fucking forgot. Anyways, if you could think of the word, I know I've used it plenty of times on this channel, but basically just saying that you are the type of person that they look at you and they see you a certain way. They expect you to, you see how I'm lost for words right now? This is how you come across to people, because they see you as like one way, but then you start talking and they're like, whoa, like this person's like intelligent, this person's like woke, this person's this person's that. It's like, I didn't expect that. Okay, then we have scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through you. Exactly. People feel like even people that don't really know what that means, but spirit talks through you, people pick that up. Slow and steady wins the race. People feel like you're also just chilling, you're vibing, you're cooling, you're not in a rush, you're enjoying the moment, you're taking everything in for what it is. Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. Yeah, when things try to stop you or slow you down, you're just like, okay, cool, like let's just go with the flow. Wombat spirit, be at home. You always feel good no matter where you are. You make yourself feel at home no matter where you are. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. You're just someone that people will always remember, okay? Like, I'm hearing this person will go down in history, okay? Truth transcends illusion. Dragonfly spirit, you will be known for whatever it is that you create. And people remember you this way. Like, I'm hearing people will remember you like they remember Rosa Parks. I'm hearing a name that I don't even know. Oh, okay, I'm also hearing Scarlett Johansson, okay? I don't know why that came through. But there was another name. I'm also hearing Tamar Braxton, and they're taking me to her recent story of where she tried to take her own life. So maybe, sorry, that's a trigger warning. I'm sorry. I should have said that already, but that's just what the channel was just now, is that maybe you've experienced that in your own life or someone else, but this is a story that people will talk about, but it's out of respect, not in a way to try to like put you down or anything like that. But people just honestly, they admire you, they look up to you. I'm hearing I want to be like you, and I'm younger than you. I'm also hearing I'm older than you. Like, there's people from all walks of life. I'm getting like people rich, old, young, poor, black, white, silver, Hispanic, Latina, Latino. Like, people from all walks of life admire you for different reasons, okay? And you will be remembered as something that keeps coming through here. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave your reading right here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you would like to see how I created this bold, brash makeup look, then go ahead and check out the links near the timestamps. There's also going to be links to my other channels. You already know what to do. If you'd like to book a personal reading, hit the very first link in the description box to make that happen. But without further ado, let's get into no, we're done now. Sorry, there's no more groups. I just be on a roll. Okay, anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.